Dad jokes, man, I love them. Said dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, it's dad jokes for me.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah?
Did you get a haircut?
Oh, George, I got them all cut. And I think you all should know, Georgia is really mad at me right now because she says I have absolutely no sense of direction. So what I did, I took all my stuff, packed it up, and I just went right.
Right to Hales.
Oh, yeah, I see what you did there.
I'm kidding. Why don't eggs tell jokes?
I have no idea, George. Why don't?
Because they'd crack each other up.
Oh, look at you. Dad jokes, man, I love them. Said dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, it's dad jokes for me. Hey, George.
Yes.
I have a real issue with trust.
With trust?
I don't trust stairs.
Why not?
Because they're always up to something.
Did you hear the rumor about butter?
There's a rumor about butter?
There's a rumor about butter.
No, I didn't. What is it?
Well, I'm not going to spread it.
Oh! Did you hear what my youngest daughter, Liz, asked me to do today?
What'd she do?
She said, Dad, will you put my shoes on? And I was like, I don't think they'll fit. I said, dad jokes, man, I love them. Said, dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, it's dad jokes for me.
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
I have no idea. Why can't a nose be 12 inches
Because
long?
then it would be a foot.
Oh, I
see
see
what
what
I
you
did there?
Did you see my brand new invention?
What was your brand new invention?
I made a pencil with 2 erasers.
No way.
And it's true. There's absolutely no point to it whatsoever.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah?
How do you make a Kleenex dance?
I've never seen a dancing Kleenex. How do you make a Kleenex dance?
You put a little boogie in it.
Oh, dad jokes. Man, I love them. Said dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, it's dad jokes for me. Hey, did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke?
No, I didn't.
He won the Nobel Prize.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah?
I've got a great joke about construction.
I love construction. Tell me.
But I'm still working on it.
Oh, I see what you did there. Remember before I met you and I had no facial hair whatsoever?
I remember.
Yeah.
I didn't like that look.
Yeah, well, guess what? I didn't like facial hair either. But then it just grew on me. Yep.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
So I decided to sell my vacuum cleaner.
You've been selling everything. Why the vacuum cleaner?
Because it's just been collecting dust.
Oh! Dad jokes, man, I love them. Said dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, it's dad jokes for me. You know, when people say they pick their nose, I kind of feel like I was just born with mine. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. What's brown and sticky?
I have no idea where this is going. What is brown and sticky?
A stick.
Oh, dad jokes, man, I love them. Said dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, it's dad jokes for me. That was a good one. How do lawyers say goodbye?
How do lawyers say goodbye?
I'll be suing you.
Of course they would. Do you want to hear a joke about paper?
Hales, yes.
Never mind. It's terrible.
That was downright terrible. That was terrible. Well, I could tell you a joke about pizza.
I love pizza.
It's a little too cheesy. I'm sorry. I said dad jokes, man, I love them. Said dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, it's dad jokes for me.
When does a joke become a dad joke?
No idea. Once a dad tells it, I don't know.
When it becomes apparent.
Did you just go there? Well, I got to tell you that I would never, ever, ever buy anything with Velcro in it.
Why not?
because it's a total ripoff. I said, dad jokes, man, I love them. Said, dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, ooh, it's dad jokes for me. Come on, George. Dad jokes, man, I love them. Said, dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, ooh, it's dad jokes for
us and you guys.
Me.
Give it up for Jeremy and his dad jokes. Happy Father's Day, you guys. Welcome back to our weekly live.
And we want to know your worst dad joke as well in the comments, by all means. We want to see it. If you haven't seen today's video, we normally do not release a video on Sundays, but we had to because George had a special surprise for me. And we got
to meet some awesome subscribers.
Very, very cool. They bought their first unit, and you're going to love seeing what's inside their unit, and you're going to love the dad jokes. So make sure you share all your dad jokes down in the comments. But we've got some business we got to take care of.
And if
before
you
we
don't
get to the
have
jokes.
any dad jokes, knock jokes count as well.
Okay, we'll go with that too. Now, before we get to reading some of their dad jokes, we've got to take care of some business. We've got a blue wrench that we need to give away to our faithful fan base and subscribers.
Yes.
So here's the deal. After I ask the question, you'll place your answer down in the comments section. The very first correct answer that we see
on our side.
It could be very different from what you see on your side, but from what we see on our side will win the coveted, the one, the only powerful blue wrench.
Yes.
It pulsates with power, and with much power comes much responsibility.
Yes. And as always, don't abuse it.
Real Talk Mentor just sent $1. Thank you, Real Talk Mentor.
Real Talk Mentor.
We appreciate that.
Virtual fist bump.
And here's the question for the coveted blue wrench of power. Since it is Father's Day, how many children do Jeremy and George have combined total together? And here come the questions. New Freedom 21 tried to send $5. He tried, but it didn't quite work. BCS BBQ put a 12, but that was before I even asked the question. Aaron Camino says 50. I don't even know. They might be bidding on something.
Are you guys bidding on a unit?
Says 2. BBSBQ says 6.
Oh.
Whoa. I think I saw it.
Fishing for profit, I see.
Okay, fishing for profit with Ricardo.
4.
Fishing with profit. With Ricardo, the answer is correct.
Yes.
It is 4.
Congratulations, Fishing for Profit with Ricardo.
You are
get a
now
virtual fist pump, and you are now
blue wrenched
up for the night.
You have administrative power over the entire chat. So, George, how old is your child?
I just have one, and my son is 20. Well, actually, he'll be 20 at the end of this month.
Yeah. And then I have 3. My daughter, my oldest daughter, will be 20 at the end of July 25th. My son, Jason, he will be 14. Well, he is 14. He's going to be 15. Sometimes I get a little mixed up. And then Alyssa in February turned 11. So we have 4 between us.
4 total.
All right. Before we get to all of your amazing dad jokes and questions, we want to let you know, stay tuned to the end of the chat because we're going to tell you how you can win $100 cold, hard cash.
Is it 100 or 300?
It's $100 per person.
All right.
Cold, hard cash. Make sure you tune in to the very end, and we will make sure we share that with you.
Yes.
Okay, if you've got a question tonight, make sure you get that in front of us. How can they get that in front of us to make sure we see it?
Definitely want to send a super chat. Look for the $ where you're going to leave a message in the chat box. Follow the prompts, and then you can slide over, choose how much you want to send. A super chat is a donation for the channel, and it's always much appreciated. And then make sure you leave a comment along with it, and it'll pop up in our faces like bam, and then we can see it above all of the
Marsha Williams just sent a comment that popped up in my face. She said, George, you don't look old enough for a 20-year-old.
I think we both look 10 years younger than our age. And the secret is
oily, greasy skin.
Oily,
we both have
greasy
extremely
skin.
oily, greasy
Yes.
skin, which means we tan
which
really
reminds
quick.
me, I think your sweater is a little oily, greasy, and stinky right now.
Baby,
you smell like wet dog.
We were out in the rain all day at an auction.
It rained at the auction.
She's been trying to get this thing from me, and it ain't gonna happen.
This right here.
I told her 100,000 subscriptions, then she can have it.
I'm ready to rip it up some more, and I'm ready to burn it.
We will probably get to some more, and I'm ready to burn it. We will probably get to 91,000 by the end of the evening tonight. Yes. You want to get it to her quicker? What do?
Why are you afraid?
Don't, because you already heard it.
Jeremy promised me that I could burn the hoodie, the tatted hoodie, once we hit 100,000 subscribers, and we're so close. We're at 90,000 subs now. We're 10,000 away. So the more you comment, you share Get
all
your
over
friends
your
to
social
subscribe.
media.
I can burn this.
It's a little too close. A little too close. If I'll tell you what, they may actually end up getting you there this weekend and having a weekend barbecue. Roasting marshmallows.
Yeah. Who wants s'mores?
Fishing for Profits with Ricardo says, burn it!
That's right.
Grimes Fine says, make sure to share this. I want to see what she does to it. Whatever she does, I have no doubt there'll be swords involved and fire.
And other weapons. Okay,
Nathan Powers has a question. He says, what's the best website for storage auctions?
Nathan, every first Sunday of the month, we do a 2-hour live where the first hour is our typical Q&A. And then it transitions into the second segment where we do an hour of profiling online storage units for the viewers in their area. And during that time, we use 3 to 4 different websites to look at storage units. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what the websites are now. But if you ever want to bid on a unit in your area and you want Jeremy's expertise to profile that unit for you in your area, make sure you tune in every first Sunday of the month and do the second segment with us. But the top 3 that we use is storagetreasures.com, lockerfox.com, and bid13.com.
And we'll also use storageauctions.com. But if you want to find a live auction, which is always our preference, auctionzip.com, and it'll show you where those auctions are in your area. Real Talk Menor just sent another $5. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and the moms that support as dads. Let's face it.
Yes.
A man is just about absolutely lost and clueless without a good woman. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Look at that. I was right for once. That's the one time I've been right. Oh my goodness.
We got a couple of good jokes flying in the chat right now.
Let's hear some of them.
Mark Sauter says, why did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Mark.
Okay, I got a question. You find another dad joke. Okay. What's that says? I saw your video with the house that was being auctioned. Do you guys plan on getting into buying houses more and selling them? What's that? I became a landlord at the age of 21. So I've been doing that for 21 years. So that's not something new for me. It may be something new that you're seeing on the channel. So already been there, done that, and have been successful at that for quite some time. So good question. And what I'll probably do is I'll branch out more because I think there's a desire for people to understand real estate, and real estate is the best investment you can ever make. That's the one thing that God stopped making more of. So I'll probably branch out every now and then and sprinkle a little bit more real estate auction, a little bit more real estate knowledge.
And then eventually I want to get into real estate as well and invest in storage unit facilities. Randy, what I was giggling about was Randy Wood makes up a good point. He says we actually have a total of 5 kids together.
Midget man. Good point.
Who's actually been MIA.
He's got a boot
for the last few weeks.
Midget man had a little bit of an accident, and he is in the ER. And he will heal through this.
Yes, speedy recovery.
Yes, there will be a speedy recovery. James and Beth Hudson just sent $4.99 virtual fist pump
to the both of you.
Will you be holding another eBay class and seminar again? Would love to attend and learn more. Love your channel. James and Beth Hudson.
Happy Father's Day.
Wow. I guess you can officially say she's been hitting on me. James and Beth Hudson, we will be holding more eBay seminars. Our goal is actually, why we're here in Ohio, is to hold one every quarter. We haven't for the summer quarter yet. And then once we take the show on the road, the goal is January 2020 to take the whole show on the road.
Or sooner. I'm thinking like
honestly, she's been prepping sooner. She's like,
December.
oh well.
I'm thinking November, December.
No, you're saying November, December. You're like, let's just
End
go
of November, beginning of December.
You guys can't even begin to comprehend this. I meet this woman. I'm like, hey, would you ever want to get into reselling and YouTube with me? She's like, no.
No, you never
nothing.
mentioned YouTube. You said
she's like,
storage
nothing.
options. Wait, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Pump the brakes. You said storage.
Let's just say she was completely against it. And now she's like,
I was.
And then she's like throwing goals out there. She's like, well, maybe in 10 years. And now she's like, can we go now?
I've got short-term goals and I have long-term goals.
She's like, can we go now? Can we go? Can we go? Now? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And I just shake my head. I make fun of her because I'll quote her what she said at the beginning. Then I'll quote something she just said. You're like, I just made this amazing What the Hales hoodie. And I'm like, but you want nothing to do with this, right? And she's like, I just did this. And I'm like, but you want nothing to do with this. And she just giggles. Lazy Walking Peace at $1.99.
Says hashtag real estate.
You want to learn more about real estate, make sure
Appreciate
you check out Lazy Walking Peas channel. We've shared that in the past. And so that'll be a ton of fun for you.
JK said that Midget Man's in the vinyl care center. Care center.
That's very true. Dennis King said, Jeremy, watch out for that George. She looks little and harmless, but my guess is she really packs a punch. You have no idea how true that is. I call her an Ameribeacon on purpose. So one of the things that her and her sister tell me is that Arabic women, you just don't mess around with Arabic women. But she's but she always goes, but I'm American.
I'm Americanized.
So
we were both born here.
I go, okay, well, you're not American and you're not Arabic. Yeah, so you're Ameribeacon. So that's why I call her an Ameribeacon.
I could be a little spicy sometimes.
You like that spice. Raymond McKay just sent $2. Trip to New York. When's the best time to stop in?
Appreciate the super chat.
We appreciate that, Raymond. Is he inviting us to trip?
Yeah.
Or is he going to New York?
When is the best time to stop in?
Maybe he's headed up to New York and he's going to pass through Ohio.
Oh,
that might be what he's doing.
Yeah, maybe. Let us know where you're coming from, Raymond.
Yeah, that's a good question. Timing, we usually don't even know what we're doing the next day.
Mm-hmm.
It can get so crazy.
Yeah.
But the best time is when there's an auction and we can go to an auction and have a ton of fun there. That's what we really love.
We do. We prefer live over online.
Big time. You have any more funny dad jokes?
No, I haven't seen any yet. But then again, the chat's flying, so. Treasure
Hustlers just got home. They were driving around. They were out there.
Jackie, Sarah!
Hustling some treasure. Locker Nuts is on the live, too. And
yeah.
And JK just said to Locker Nuts, why, thank you, sir, Nuts. Pretty sure that comment has never been spoken before. Thank you, sir, Nuts. Maybe it has, but I'm just throwing a guess out there. All right. They're asking Treasure Hustler. Sean
there's just
communication. Is asking Treasure Hustlers questions. I don't see. Okay, here we go. Lori Diario wants to know, where do you find about the auctions? I live in central New York and would really like to get one. And take that sweatshirt when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
whoa.
He doesn't sleep in it.
Just for that, I'm not going to answer the question, even though we already answered the question. Best place to look is
actually, that's a good idea. I should take the sweatshirt when you're sleeping.
How would you do that?
You don't sleep in it.
Well, you don't sleep here. You have your own house, and
I'll wait till you fall asleep, and then
I'll lock.
And then I'll take it for hostage.
And me and Midget Man will be hanging, and Midget Man will warn me when it happens. So auctionzip.com, that's the best way, Lori.
What's that has a dad joke. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I do.
So Joe says, what does your father do for a living? John says, he's a magician. He performs tricks like sawing people in half. Joe says, do you have any brothers or sisters? John says, yep, 4 half sisters and a half brother.
Nice.
That is definitely a dad joke. Appreciate it for sharing.
All right. Timothy Osha has a question. Just sent $5.
Okay.
Virtual fist pump for Timothy. Are you going to send one out for Timothy?
Yes, Timothy.
His wife wants to know, what's the significance of the foot behind you? Do you have any idea what the Hales he's talking about?
What foot?
I don't know.
But if you're
not
if you're
sure.
wondering where I got this fist from, we found it in a storage unit.
But Timothy, to answer your question, your wife's question, if you watch all the videos, you will always find the answers. But other than that, we don't know what the hell you're talking about. Would you agree?
I agree.
She agrees.
Raymond McKay sent another $2 super chat. He says he's driving from Texas to New York in August and passing through.
Oh, nice. Email us. Where can he email us?
Send us an email at whatthehales@yahoo.com and let us know what your schedule is going to be like. Right now, I don't think we have any major trips set up in August except for maybe Alaska.
I'm not sure.
The Alaskan cruise.
Beats me. I can't think about that stuff right now. I got too many dad jokes going in my mind. And Storage Auction Pirate just sent $4.99. He said, "Happy Father's Day, everyone!" Exclamation
Appreciate
point!
it,
Exclamation
Mike.
point! Exclamation point! Heart! 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 And Restorage the love.
Restorage the love. You've been doing a lot of that lately.
I have been doing a lot of restoraging the love. I like to restorage the love all
over Wooster.
Over Wooster. And maybe one day we'll record what we're laughing about right now, but probably not anytime soon. Bonnie Worley just sent $2. Thanks for responding to my email and the laughs. Bonnie, thanks for actually laughing at the
Appreciate
dad jokes.
It, Bonnie.
We think we're funny, but sometimes we think we're the only ones that think we're funny. So to know that you laugh as well, we appreciate that a lot. That's good.
Danny Werner says, have you ever gone to your local abandoned item auctions? At yours or nearby police auction, you can get government deals to see government auctions near you.
Not sure I completely understand this question, but I have gone to police community auctions where things have been seized, they've not been claimed, or the appropriate owner, they're stolen goods and the appropriate owner hasn't claimed them. And so I have gone to those auctions and bought things. There's also in your community, they'll sell things off that they no longer need, like vehicles or stoplights. I've bought a lot of stoplights at community police auctions. Ken Demiroff just sent $20 Canadian money. That's pretty good, eh?
Mm-hmm. Thank you
so much, Ken. We appreciate it.
Appreciate the super chat.
That's amazing. Lori G just said, Jeremy, challenge her. A sweatshirt in exchange for 6 inches of George's hair.
Yeah.
No.
I actually, when I get my hair trimmed, I get my hair trimmed every 6 months and I'll get like 6 inches and he hates it. He hates it.
I don't know what it is, but I am so attracted. The longer the hair, the better. Not grossly, freakishly long, but I love long hair. And so it was way longer.
It was still long.
And so then she'll ask me a question like any female would. She'll be like, "Oh, do you like my hair now?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it looks great." And she's like, "Well, what about compared to before?" And I was like, "I loved it before." And then I got in trouble because I liked her hair longer instead of the way. So I can't even get into it. I'm just like, I'm not even going to answer the questions anymore. Oh my gosh,
you ready for another dad joke?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Victoria Me says, what did the buffalo say to his son when he left for work?
Your chip off the old block?
Bye, son.
Oh, I got it. Magnus says, I agree with Jeremy about the long hair. Thank you, Magnus. See? Dennis King says, what time did the man go to the dentist? Tooth hurty. Tooth hurty.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a fan of corny jokes.
That's the only.
I think that's why I'm attracted to you, or I was so attracted to you because you're filled with corny jokes.
Yeah, and I'm attracted to long hair. All right.
Borderline Hordish says, I've been trying to grow my hair to my waist for what seems like forever. Only a few inches more to go. I want to cut it so bad. Too hot for all this hair. I get it, girl.
To your waist.
No, it wasn't. My hair's. I never let my hair get that long.
It was to her waist. That's like
if it was up to me, I would buzz cut it and go with like a boy cut because it's less maintenance.
But so here's the crazy thing. She wants my hair longer. Okay, so she's like longer hair, and then I tell her the same thing. I'm like, well, you like my hair longer. I like your hair longer. So this street doesn't go two ways. This is a one-way alley. One way. We just got $5 from Mark Sauter all the way over in Australia. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food.
No
atmosphere. Yeah.
Appreciate it,
Dad
Mark.
jokes. Yeah, I love them. Dad jokes.
Too.
Want more of them.
Super chat and a dad joke.
Ooh,
love that.
Wee, dad jokes for me. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that one. Okay, Ryan Farrell asked a question that a lot of people ask. What's the strangest thing you've ever come across? Ryan, that all depends on what you think is strange. So you may think random toenails are strange. You may think that rat turds are strange. You may think that empty boxes are strange. It all depends on what your definition of strange.
For me personally, it's teeth, like adult human teeth.
Yeah, she doesn't like teeth. That
like,
freaks her out.
Why do people hold on to that? I don't understand. Or like toenail clippings and fingernail clippings. I don't understand. I'll never understand. What about you?
Nothing's weird at this point.
Nothing's weird.
Just,
I've
seen it all.
You've seen it all,
Nothing
ladies and gentlemen.
weird. I'm trying to think what's been weird. I can't think all the way back to everyone because I do so many and I see so many things. I can't even remember what I unboxed yesterday because of what happened today. So in my mind, there's so much merchandise. It all erases and it's a clean slate and it starts over. So I'm trying to think, did we even see anything weird today?
No,
nothing
just
weird.
Usual.
I mean, when we found $15,000 worth of gold, silver, and gems, precious gems
amazing.
in a garbage bag, that's weird.
Yeah. So that was a weird place for someone to store.
You know what we didn't tell them about yet? Okay, remember the horse lady? So we got all the diamond and emeralds and all of that. And then remember a month later, we went back and we got the other unit with the safe. Remember the jar with coins? We didn't tell them this yet. Remember we looked up the papers, the money? Yeah. Okay, the coins, there was paper money in there. Before the Federal Reserve had paper money, we have the state of Texas paper money worth hundreds of dollars that was in that safe. Oh
my gosh.
And we didn't tell you yet. We didn't even look at it. When did I open that up?
It was
2
the
days
weirdest
ago?
thing because I looked at it and I was like, it was a $3 bill.
Yeah, you're like, this is a $3 bill. What is this? I'm like, whoa, this is before the Federal Reserve.
We looked it up on eBay Sold and they're going for a really high amount. Scotian Streams wants to know how many freckles Amber has. That's such a random question.
That's not a random question.
Let me text her and ask her. You know the answer to how
Moderators,
many
make
Amber?
sure that you block that individual from the channel all completely. You know what I'm talking about. Now, don't just delete him. Actually block his entire channel. So, Amber's freckles. Amber has, how many freckles would you think?
I don't even want to guess.
Y'all, come on. You have a guess.
I don't even want to guess. I can text her and find out.
Okay, go ahead and text her and let's see what she says. And we'll find out exactly how many freckles. Let's get guesses from the actual viewers right now. Let's get your guesses down below of your actual guesses in regards to how many freckles does Amber actually have. And those who are on the live stream right now, we've got 406 on the live stream. Make sure you stay to the very end because at the end of the evening tonight, we're going to tell you in just 30 more minutes how you, yes, you can win $100 in your pocket while she's texting Amber.
Money.
Okay, Wendy.
So hopefully they're not up in the mountains and she gets my text.
They probably are in the mountains, but Wendy Tesseri says 1 bajillion million zillion freckles. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Our clip 213 says 45,213. What's that? Says 34 freckles. Well, freckles can start to actually mold together.
Debbie Vaughn says Amber has just enough freckles. That's a good answer. I like that, answer. Debbie.
Mary Harris says 1,450,000. That's probably closer.
Someone says
closer.
Yeah. $1,234.56.
Oh yeah, that one's a good number too. $1,234.56 in the change. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Okay, Lazy Walk in Peace says Amber is cool.
Yes, she is. We
Charlene
love
says,
them.
Too many to count. Oh yeah, we
The
absolutely
Jeebus
love
crew,
them.
they've become such good friends. They're practically family.
All of the YouTube channels have become such good friends that we
Mhm.
basically, when we talk amongst ourselves, we call them family. And
Yeah.
the viewers, as you too, we often say, man, that you feel like your extended family. And so
Mhm.
it's funny and odd because we've never experienced online family before, but it's an incredible thing.
Mhm.
Daniel Parker says 5 freckles.
5.
Amber has 5 freckles.
I have a couple on my on my upper cheekbone.
Oh yeah, I know all of your freckles, and I actually know how many she has. I count them when she's sleeping. Just joking.
Creeper.
Dad jokes, man, I love them. All right, Sarcastic Stacker just sent $5. Giving a big shout out to Icy Profits, who I teamed up with a huge payoff locker this week.
That was a pretty awesome.
Check
Was it the one with the bear
ammo.
rug?
The bear and the ammo. Okay, so if you guys have not seen this video with Sarcastic Stacker yet, bought a unit, $400, tons of old ammo in the boxes. Bear.
Yes.
A bear comes out of the unit. A bear. Okay?
Bears eat beets.
And beets, bears, Battlestar Galactica. Do we need to say anything more? So check that one out because that one's actually incredible.
Patty says, I have so many freckles, it's impossible to count them all. And then what's that wants to know? Did anyone keep that black cat that was at the storage unit?
Why don't you answer that one?
No, I don't think so. Well, actually, you know what?
That's the one we bought the safe at.
Yeah, we thought that it may have gotten stuck in the second unit, but the guy that won the unit, him and I went back to make sure that the black cat wasn't accidentally locked in the unit. So I looked over and the cat was hanging out in the shade under a pickup truck, and there was another couple there going through their unit. So whether they kept the cat or if the cat just remained stray, we're not sure. Him and I continue to go on with the auction.
JK, but this is JKAYEK, just sent $5.
Appreciate it, Jay.
Boom! Boop. Virtual fist pump. Borderline Hoarderish says, I have far too many. It's my Irish blood.
Yes. I think Amber might be.
Amber is Irish as
too.
well.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we now know Borderline Hoarderish is Irish and Amber is Irish. Mm-hmm. I wonder what would happen if we put those two together in the same room. Probably a lot of singing or drinking, one or the other. But I know Amber doesn't drink, so that was just an Irish joke.
Salt Princess is on the chat. What up, Salt Princess? You get a virtual fist pump.
Mark Sauter
just for being you. Congrats on hitting 1,000 subs, by the way.
Absolutely incredible.
I think you're crushing it. I think she's still in the lead over Baby Jeebus.
Speaking about crushing it, make sure you crush the like button down below. 418 are on right now.
Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up.
So Mark Sauter just sent $5 from Australia again. He says, does $100 include Australia, Jeremy? And the answer is yes. Any viewer. Mm-hmm. And we're going to tell you all about that, how you can win $100. You'll be able to win that $100 this week. It's going to happen. The winner is going to be announced on Wednesday. And so make sure you stay tuned. In just 27 minutes, we're going to share with you how you can win that $100.
Dan Thiemann wants to know, did you ever see a Bigfoot?
I have never seen a Bigfoot, and I don't tell anybody about when I saw Bessie, which is the Lake Erie Loch Ness monster.
You just did. You just told them.
No, we're going to edit this out. We're gonna edit
this is alive. Out. You can't edit it out.
Pat D72, we can edit it out. We'll get in there afterwards. Pat D72 just said, what the Hales? Hello. He means Hales low.
Hello, hello.
And he says, thanks for dropping in on the other night. Pat D72 just hit 1,000 subscribers as well. A lot of our friends and channels, they're growing and they're hitting 1,000 subscribers.
We hopped on his live just to congratulate him. Congratulations, Pat D's. And if for those of you who don't know, if you have a YouTube channel, once you hit 1,000 subscribers, then you get a couple perks unlocked for you on the
biggest one
YouTube.
Is you can go live.
And the biggest one was to go live, and he definitely utilized it and took advantage of going live that night.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
And he blue wrenched us.
Yeah, we got blue wrenches, and then we fought with our blue wrenches. We had a blue wrench war.
You wanted a blue wrench war, but I said we should behave.
That's true. That's true.
Behave.
Some of our friends, they understand that we're not going to behave on their live streams, but Pat D's 72, he might not. He has some more refined friends, and so we probably needed to behave. But on our live stream, don't worry, you can misbehave. You're all right. As long as you do it within reason. Right?
Gregory Bell says, can you give a shout out to my son? And he is also, I know, is your glasses real? So I think the question is, are your glasses real?
How would they even question whether they're real or not? These are
look,
these are glasses.
They're on his face.
Okay. We got a dad joke here, and it is from Michael Gardner. Dad joke. What did the grape say when the elephant stepped on it?
What did he say?
It let out a little wine.
I got another dad joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
Dennis King says, when a dad drives past a graveyard, did you know that it's a popular cemetery?
I bet people are dying to get in there. Is that right?
You heard that one already.
Oh, I've told that one before. I've told it. Yep. Let's see. Randy Tipler said big all over Washington State, meaning Bigfoot. So Bigfoot's all over Washington State. We should go actually try to find Bigfoot in Washington State.
Okay.
What if we discover Bigfoot and we provide the evidence?
Midget Man will probably find him first before we do.
Bigfoot will probably actually take Midget Man from us as his own. And actually, that'd be a ton of fun to go up there and go Bigfoot hunting. That would be fun. All right. Salt Princess just said, hi, Judy Gee. So Salt Princess and Judy just got a shout out. And somebody just asked, do you only, the Soul Man said, do you only go to storage unit auctions in the USA? Currently, I have only gone to storage unit auctions in the United States.
Yeah, but one of our short-term goals is to go to Egypt and buy an abandoned pyramid.
Yes, so we are looking at buying an abandoned pyramid for sure, and we're going to probably do your family reunion there. So we need a good place to host, and we hear that the rent is just phenomenal out there, so it's good for rental property. Speaking of rental property, Lazy Walking P just sent $1.99. Jeremy, do you remember when you signed that $100 bill? Hales, yes, I do. So
appreciate it, Lazy Walking P.
What Lazy Walking P is asking is, I was at an auction and the facility manager came up and said, I'm your biggest fan. And she said, can I get your autograph? And I said, do you have paper? And she's like, yeah. And I said, well, so do I. And I pulled out $100 bill and I signed the $100 bill. And she's like, this isn't real. I'm like, Hales, yes, it is. We just saw her at an auction maybe a month ago. And I asked her, she was there with her husband. I said, what'd you do with the $100 bill? She goes, it's hanging on my fridge. So it's up there on her fridge. EB Plunders and Fines sent $5. Thank you so much for responding to my email. The information helped immensely. I'm hoping I can put the information to good use. Only 130 subs, but going up.
Yeah, you can only go up, EB. So
that's the goal. Always keep growing. Jeff Halstead just sent $10. Hi, Jeremy and George. This is my first live. I've been binge watching from the beginning. Love your channel.
Appreciate it, Jeff.
Sending love right back to you, Jeff. Thanks for binge watching. For others who want to binge watch, if you actually go into a YouTube channel, and one of the things you want to do, if you aren't signed in, if you don't have a YouTube account, all you need is your email address. You absolutely want to sign in to your YouTube account.
Do you need a Gmail account?
That way you can subscribe to channels. That way you can hit the bell notification to channels, and you can get a notification every time there's a new video. And the other thing that we do is we have different playlists that are under the channel. So if you go into the channel and there are tabs, you'll see the playlist, and we have an ultimate binge playlist, and it's set up from the oldest to the newest. So you can actually watch all of our videos in chronological order. When I first started the channel, which George wasn't a part of that process, but then you'll see the transition with George. There'll be a gap of like 5 months, and then you'll see a transition where George is there, and it goes through the ultimate binge from the oldest videos to the newest videos, and you'll be all caught up to speed.
Amanda Ingram sent a $10 super chat. Appreciate it, Amanda. Says, next week there is a live auction near me with closed bids only. Ooh. Have you ever ran into an auction like this? And what are your thoughts about it? Thanks for everything you guys do.
I have never gone. Well, I've never participated in one with a closed.
I know
bid.
I haven't.
That's crazy. Her super chat is up on your screen, but it's not on my screen. Huh. Unusual. So, Amanda, I've been at auctions with closed bids or sealed bids, but I've never participated. I'll take that back. I've participated in local community benefit auctions with closed bids where I've just written out a check because I've overinflated the bid amount because I wanted to give. And to be honest, that's a tax write-off for me as well. So I need a tax write-off at the end of the year, a tax deduction. So here's the thing with, and please understand how I share this with everybody in the chat. Affluent people are affluent because they know how to manage money well. And one of the things that affluent people need to do is they actually need to give and take the government tax credits and breaks and deductions that they can take, and that helps them financially. And so those are things that all of us as a community on YouTube would want to take advantage of. And so those are things that you can think of when you go to a closed bid auction, if it's a benefit auction. And that way, that's part of something that you can help yourself financially with as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got another joke?
Yeah. Scott says, why do elephants paint their toenails red?
No idea whatsoever.
To hide in cherry trees.
Yeah, I like that one. All right. You get the next one because my daughter just messaged me.
Okay.
You get that while I read her message.
Someone asked how many kids we have. Denise, you must have came in later because we answered that earlier, but between the both of us, we have 4. He's got 3 and I have 1.
But you missed somebody.
Well, 5 if you count Midget Man.
Well, we'll say 4 1/4. We'll say 4 1/4.
Yes.
Okay. I'm back with you. JK got timed out.
Someone got timed out, but I think it was by accident by one of our new
I don't care. It's still funny. If JK got timed out, it's still funny.
Yeah, he'll come back on. There he goes.
Oh wait, Treasure Hustlers.
JK's back.
Treasure Hustlers
He's
just
back.
said, guess what? We sold the drill that we won at auction for $125 today. Yeah.
Awesome. And they only got the unit for $25.
That's awesome.
So awesome.
Treasure Hustlers, how much did I tell you it was worth?
You guys
I don't remember.
Crushed it with that flip.
That's an incredible profit margin. That pays for all your gas.
Well, you know what? They Renee tried to buy it off of them and they said 150 and it's yours. So 125 is pretty close to 150.
Yeah, I think I said it was worth 150.
Yeah.
And 125, that's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll take $100 bill any day.
Because retail for that saw was what?
More than that.
Like 250, 300?
Well, more than
that's
that.
awesome. So happy for you guys, Sarah and Jackie.
Okay, let's see what else we have here. JK is back.
He is back.
Meerkat. Jay, I doesn't get a timeout, LOL. So I think Jay is now threatening Meerkat.
I didn't. I think she said I didn't. It was autocorrected.
Oh, I didn't get a time. I think maybe they're threatening to actually.
Treasure Hustler said that retail for that drill was $324.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Real Talk Mentor sent $2. Said, how many subscribers did you have a year ago?
Appreciate
year
the
ago,
super chat.
I was maybe flirting at 1,000.
When I met you, end of July of last year, you were at 3,000.
Was I?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was. It was to a point where I was like, hey, I want to do this. You want to jump on board? And you were like, no.
No, and it wasn't until end of October when
October
we really took it serious. Like we made a couple videos here and there.
So she didn't want to be a part of it. So then we'd go on.
I'm camera shy.
We would go out and do something as friends, and I would video it, and then I would go, hey, look, I just put this video together, and she'd be like, oh, that's so great, and she's all about capturing the moment and the videos and the memories. I was like, well, yeah, this could translate to YouTube. And so she then allowed me to do a video, Meet George, and we weren't serious at that point in time.
That was the very first video.
And
I told him, I was like, I need to see it before you post it.
Yeah, I was not allowed to post anything.
I had to approve
approval,
it. I had to approve it.
It was just and she was sucking the fun out of it. But so she had to approve everything. And so in October, I was like, listen, you know, I'm gonna do
Yeah, but
this.
once we started doing storage units, then I let you just do it. Because by then you showed me your editing skills, and I trust. By then you gained my trust with your editing.
So in
skills.
October, I went, this is my goal. I'm gonna see if I can hit this goal with YouTube. And so I got serious, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And I smashed the goal, and she went, okay, I'm in. And pretty much that's
when I'm not interested in doing storage unit auctions, but I'll definitely support you. Turn to, what about storage unit auctions? Count me in, sign me up.
All right, Charlene Pullen just sent $2. Thank you, Charlene.
Appreciate it. I have another dad joke.
And Pamela Brewer just sent $1.99. Love and hugs.
Pamela.
So we send love right back to you, Pamela. And here's some hugs.
Here's some virtual hugs to everyone on the chat.
There you go.
Jeff
Pamela
says, dad joke, if you see a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness?
Ooh,
the letter
I got you. Dad jokes, man, I love them. Dad jokes, can't get enough of them. Ooh, dad jokes.
Can I share with the chat that I had to plug my nose when you hugged me?
Is it that bad?
Yeah, you're stinky.
Well,
that hoodie is a bit.
I told
stinky.
you, 100,000 subs. You got to wear it. It's not only stinky, it's sticky.
I have to breathe through my mouth.
Here, smell it again, right back there, along the neck.
Now I can taste it on my tongue.
I believe it. I think I can taste it now too. Yeah, I can taste it too.
Brandon Taylor says, do you happen to use other resale tools besides eBay, Amazon, or Facebook Marketplace? The answer is, for me, I've tried the other, I've downloaded the other apps, and I'll tell you which apps I downloaded, and I didn't like it. Amazon, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace, honestly, are the top 3 for me. Craigslist is one that we use. We love using Craigslist. I downloaded Let Go, and I downloaded OfferUp, and I didn't like either one of them, and they're not as user-friendly as the 4 that I prefer to use.
Okay, Ricardo Tapia says, hey, Jeremy and George, my girlfriend Anna and I love your videos. I want to buy a storage unit from an auction soon. Do you recommend online or in person for the first-time auction buyer? So let me dig into this a little bit, because, Ricardo, that's a great question. And first thing I want to say, anything that we share with you on the channel, you got to sift through it, okay? I mean, it's like panning for gold. You got to get to the gold nuggets, let the dirt fall to the ground, and be like, oh, here's a nugget of gold that applies to me. Because one thing that I share with you may work very well for me, but it may not work for you, or it may not work for another reseller or another auction buyer. So what you got to do is take those tips and those tricks and apply them.
Treasure Hustlers just called me out. I'll tell you in a second.
Okay. So what I would recommend you doing, Ricardo, is live auction. Live auction is always going to be better. And if you go into our playlist, we have a playlist. There's 20 videos in it. It says how to get started, how to start and how to make money at live auctions. Okay. And so watch those videos, and we give you all the tips. The very first thing I would challenge you to do is just go to a live auction.
Go and observe. You don't even have to buy anything.
And watch.
Yeah.
The biggest intimidation is people go, oh man, the auctioneer is talking so fast I can't understand.
It is hard to follow them, especially if they're really quick. Some of them I can follow, and the others I have no idea what they're saying. So
and I have no problem whatsoever, because all the gibberish, I don't listen to that. I hear 100, 110. That's all I hear, numbers. So
but to some people it sounds like this. Bill.
Dollar bill. It sounds like George going,
Bill.
All right. So Treasure Hustlers called you out. What happened?
She said, George, I have video proof of you smelling Jeremy's armpits while he was driving, and you liked it.
And we did that on purpose because we knew you were filming in California. I went, hey, this will be funny. Stick your nose in my armpit. She's like,
we were smelling each other's armpits because it was hot that day.
Yeah.
It was hot. We were sweating.
It was hot. You were hot.
Mm-hmm.
I was medium.
You weren't musty, though. You were good.
Okay. Lazy Walking P sent another $1.99.
Well,
George,
hold on a second. Did we mention Justice Redding?
Go ahead and mention
Justice Redding sent a $2 super chat with a bunch of heart emojis. Appreciate it, Justice.
Boop, 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 boop. Lazy Walking P, $1.99. George, iPhone or Android? What do you choose, George?
So my very first phone that I ever got was an Android when I was like 16, when I first started driving, because it was a peace of mind to have a cell phone. I had an Android all the way
Time out
through.
for a commercial break. If you're on the chat right now and there are 500 that are, make sure you stay to the end, because just in 11 minutes, actually 10, we're going to share with you how you can win $100 this week on Wednesday. $100. There's 503 of you right now. 10 minutes we're going to share with you. All right. Time back in. Commercial break is over.
What was I talking about? Oh, Android versus...
Oh my good! I need windshield washers on this.
Sorry,
just spit all over.
So, anyways, and then I got a regional position with the company, and they provided me with an iPhone. So I had my Android and an iPhone. That's when I was like, "Ooh, I like iPhones better." So I've had it for about 3 years now.
Shannon Hamilton wants to know: are you going to sell custom What the Hale stitched hoodies? We should have the Amish stitch them up for us.
Maybe
we'll rip them and then have the Amish stitch them up for us. What do you think?
Or we could do, those t-shirts that they sell with like the fake, it's like a tuxedo t-shirt and it looks like a tuxedo. I could make a hoodie that looks like it's tatted up with your Frankenstein sew job.
That would be cool. The Frankenstein sew job looks so much better. That's what it's all about right now. All right, Pat D72 sent $2. He said, McDonald's meetup, Jeremy, shower, clean shirt. Pat D's, we got to get to 100,000 subscriptions.
Appreciate it, Pat.
Once we get to 100,000 subs, I will shower. I might even shave, even though she probably won't let me. And then we'll swing over to Pennsylvania and we'll meet up at McDonald's and we'll do a live stream with you. That'll be a ton of fun.
And Pat, where does Pat D's live again?
He's Pennsylvania? Up in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless I'm completely and totally...
That's right. He goes to the same market Taco Stacks does, I think so. Right?
Yep. Well, at least he has shown up there. But whoa. Okay. So JK is talking about some stuff that we won't mention.
Greg Smith says, I bid on an auction with 4 gun boxes, a gun case that I could see. I bid till I was out of money. The guy opened the boxes right then and they were empty. I'm so lucky.
Oh, that hurts.
So you bring up a good point, because some of these storage facilities will set it up to where they try to entice you and bid higher than what it's really worth by showcasing stuff in the unit. So you definitely have to keep an eye on that and just be careful and be cautious when you're bidding.
And we always encourage bid on what you can see, not what you can't see. And so if you are bidding on that unit, don't bid on a gun that you can't see. Bid on the items that you can see, and then let that be your threshold. That way you never lose money if you know the resale value.
Wendy says, I keep trying to send a super chat and it won't work. I push the $ and nothing happens. Someone help me, please.
You gotta have your credit card hooked up to your actual Google.
Wendy, try hopping off of the app. Try hopping off of this chat, hopping off of the YouTube app completely and hopping back on and see if it'll work for you. When in doubt, reboot. See if that helps, Wendy. Treasure Hustler said, but I did add that part to one of our videos. Just a heads up, it's already been viewed like 3,000 times or something like that. Sorry. That's awesome. Send us the link, Treasure Hustlers. I want to watch it.
Victoria Me said, you can send me that hoodie and I will repair it.
Yeah, we've gotten a couple emails from our female subscribers that they're willing to, and they're able to fix the hoodie for you.
We've got a couple emails, and by couple I mean a whole lot, from our male subscribers that said they just want the hoodie and
they want to use it as a pillowcase, or they want to wear it. And
Locker Nut said, great tip, Jeremy. I hear you saying that often. Bid on what you can see. I bought 3 bad ones in a row.
Aww.
Wouldn't avoid it if I followed that motto.
Was that before or after you met us, Locker Nuts?
What happened, I bet Locker Nuts, because if you haven't seen Locker Nuts, he bought a couple safes and there was $3,600 in one of them of old money. And so what happens is you find that money and you go, okay, there could be in the next one, and you start making bad purchases. So I think we've all been there. It's just a discipline, and I think Locker Nuts is very disciplined in his art, and his craft.
He is very,
and so it's a discipline of going, okay, I can only bid on what I can see, see, no matter what you hope there's in there.
He said after my last 3 have been blah. Aw, sorry, Locker Nuts. You live and you learn.
So Locker Nuts just
Locker
found,
Nuts, tell us how your garage sale went.
Yeah, George wants to know how your garage sale went. How
I
much
hopped
you
on
made.
in the beginning. I just wanted to say hello.
And then I watched your Kermit the Frog, and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it was like worth $800 or something like that.
Sarcastic Stacker said buying a bad storage unit makes for a really good video sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what George always tells me.
You're
She
right.
goes, oh, buy a bad one. And she goes, buy a bad one just to teach them what not to do.
Yeah, because a lot of I think it's important for the newbies to know rookie mistakes. Like, even though you've been profiling for years and like I'm semi-new to
$1,150 at the garage sale.
Nice. Awesome. Can I borrow $1,150? I think that making a video like that helps the newbies learn from like rookie mistakes.
Melissa W.
Because you can't have them all. They can't all be winners.
Melissa W says, I don't have a wrench. That means I'm off the clock, but I will still say it. Smash that thumbs up.
Appreciate it, Melissa.
Wendy Tesserel sent $2, said it helped.
Thank you. Oh, that's good.
That's great, Wendy.
My motto is when in doubt, just reboot. Thanks, Wendy. Appreciate it.
Locker Nuts said, sorry, George. Jana already spent most of it. All right. 513 on the chat. We're going to share with you right now how you can win $100.
Yes, so listen closely.
This week. All right. One of our good friends in the storage auction business, Grimes Finds. Okay. You got to find that channel. It's pretty easy.
He's actually on the chat right now. Yeah. He's got a blue wrench, Grimes Finds.
You can actually click on his name and the circle icon.
Baby Jeebus just hopped on.
Sweet. Baby Jeebus. Baby Jeebus. Baby Jeebus. All right, back on track. So if you go over to Grimes Finds, GRIMES FINDS, and he's got a video. That video says, I'm giving away money.
Yeah, make sure you put the link to the video, Grimes, Justin.
Yeah, throw it right in there, guys. Throw it in the chat. So if you watch that video and you do
Treasure Hustlers,
everything that he says to do, okay, you have to follow his directions, you can win $100. He will be announcing that winner this week. This Wednesday night.
Yeah, there he is. He just sent the $9.99 super chat.
You should all be able to see him.
You can go right to his channel. And for those of you who don't know what a super chat is, it's just a small donation to the channel to help us out.
So check out the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Watch the video. And part of the instructions in the videos, you have to subscribe. And then you're going to have to leave a comment as well. He is going to announce those 3 $100 winners this Wednesday night on the
AA.
Auctions Anonymous meeting, which will be hosted by Storage Stalker this Wednesday night.
And if for some reason he can't host it, then we'll be sure to post the link on our community board. That way you know which channel will be hosting it.
So, want to win $100? Easy $100 cash.
Go to Grimes Finds channel and watch that video. And I think there's a picture of us. There's Jeebus. The Jeebus crew is in the thumbnail.
You'll see Auction Pirate.
You and I are in there. Auction Pirate with Salt Princess is in the thumbnail, and someone else. Jason from Thrift Trader. He's in the thumbnail. And Baby Jeebus is too.
Baby Jeebus.
Forget Baby Shark.
All right. So you're going to want to head over, watch that video. Make sure you follow the instructions as he gives them. But the other thing you're going to want to do tonight is after this live stream ends, you're going to want to swing on over to the Storage Auction Pirate, because Storage Auction Pirate actually has a live stream following What the Hales. So if you want to have some more fun, what we do every Sunday night, as soon as we get off here, we immediately go over there and we start goofing around with you guys all over there as well. So
it's always fun.
Your jobs tonight are to make sure you subscribe to Grimes Finds, watch the video, follow the instructions, and then head on over to the Storage Auction Pirates live stream as well. With that being said, George,
wait, hold on a sec. I had a flashback of when we hopped on Storage Auction Pirates live and everyone made him sing happy birthday.
That was awesome. Remember when we had everybody doing
everyone had fake birthdays just to get him to sing happy birthday.
So George, it's been raining in Ohio like crazy.
Yeah.
So I thought tonight maybe we should end with sunshine. What do you think? Because what's it doing right now?
Treasure Hunting with Jeebus says that Baby Jeebus song seemed planned out. LOL. Are you guys going to tell us where you're at? Where's the Jeebus crew?
This is like where
in the world right now. We're trying to find Waldo.
Treasure Hunting with Jeebus. Where in the world is Treasure Hunting with Jeebus?
Baby Jeebus tried to say that they're in Russia.
who knows where
You
they're
don't even
at.
have a passport, baby Jeebus.
Yeah,
Quit
we
playing.
don't know where they're at right now.
Quit playing.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
We need sunshine. It's been raining.
Make me happy when skies are gray.
Aw, Clyde says George is the sunshine.
Never
Appreciate it,
know, YouTubers, how much we love you.
Treasure Hunting with Jeebus sent a $2 super chat. Says, I want a Hales. Happy birthday song.
Please don't take my sunshine away.
Was that a rhetorical request?
The Jeebus family's our sunshine, our only sunshine.
Yeah.
They make us happy.
You do.
When skies
You really
are
do.
gray. You'll never know, Jeebus family, how much we love you. Please don't take our sunshine away. All right, this is the last verse for all of our YouTubers. Then we'll head on over to Storage Auction Pirate.
Yes.
And we'll make sure we watch Grimes Finds videos so we can make a find of $100.
Yeah.
Ready?
Who doesn't love free money?
We love you, YouTubers.
Justin says your voice is like honey.
Okay,
Smooth.
I can take that. I can take it. You are our sunshine, our only sunshine.
Jeebus said this is his
Make
new
us
ringtone.
happy when skies are gray.
Pirate will be on your live shortly.
Know, YouTubers, how much we love you.
Money, that's right,
Don't
treasure hustlers.
take
Money, money, money.
Our sunshine away.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with us on our live. We'll see you next Sunday for our usual live Q&A. But for now, have a good night. Love you all. We'll see you on Wednesday for the weekly AA meeting, which stands for Auctions Anonymous, if you decide to join us. Say good night.
Good night.
Toodles.